Hey guys, I'm gonna jump on and make some tags just because you know how sometimes you just get this urge just to do like something in your head and you can't get anything else accomplished in your day other than to just work it out and do it. So yesterday, well, over the weekend, I received 5 more distress oxides that I ordered, sprays. So I have 15 now. I think that with the exception of like lemonade is the only one I want still. So my collection is almost complete. But I did some of these tags that I opted for. This one is like a Halloweeny theme one. I'm going to put a skull on that. I think it's going to be cool. Then this one is just like an ombre effect. I don't even remember the colors I used on that one. Oh, and this one I used distress spray too. So I did the distress spray stain, which is like this one, with the oxides, and I love that. That was so much fun. Then this one is a purple one. I used wilted violet and seedless preserve. This one is like salty ocean, mermaid lagoon. I think I even have some blueprint sketch on it. This one is mustard seed and spiced marmalade with a little bit of candied apple. And then this one is worn lipstick, candied apple, and picket. I think I did picked raspberries. So anyway, today I wanted to bust out the stencils because I have okay, so people have catch-all drawers. I have a catch-all little bin that has products that I've ordered that I haven't used and I want to use them. So I'm going to make 2 tags. I have only 2 tags left. So I'm going to make them, and I'm going to make one with this one and one with this one. And this one I thought would be cute for Halloween. This one looks totally like Alice in Wonderland-y to me. So the colors that I'm going to use are going to be spiced marmalade and black soot on this one, and then black soot and candied apple on this one. Now for this one, I'm also going to use some carved pumpkin. But I'm going to use a mix of the distress oxides mist, and then like the sprays, and then also the distress oxide ink pads. Now, I haven't done this. This is completely experimental, so we will see what we will get. But I am going to pull out my splat mat for the first one, and I'm just going to spray both of my tags down, and I'm going to just start off with this first tag, which is going to be this, and I'm not like looking for perfect coverage on this because I am going to use the stencil over it, but I do want there to be, you know, a hint. Ooh, like that. That's all I need for that. And then I don't think I'm going to use any water on that. I'm just going to hit it with a heat gun, and then I'm going to prepare the other tag the same way so I can get all my spraying out of the way. Alright, so that's what this one looks like so far, and like I said, I'll add the stencil in a minute. I've never used these stencils before, so it should be fun. Now for this one, I want that Alice in Wonderland type theme. I don't know why when I look at this stencil, that's what I think of, but I think it'll be really cute. So I'm going to spray it with candied apple, and then again the black soot on top of this, just right there. I think that's good. Alright, so here goes nothing. Let's try to layer on our layering stencil over this. I almost did it straight up on the manila tags. Oops, that wasn't supposed to come out. She says hello. However, I really wanted just to see how I can use the sprays and the oxide inks together. So for this one, again, I'm going to pull out that black soot and the carved pumpkin, and it's going to be with this tag. First, I want to hit it though with a little bit more heat because it doesn't seem to me like it's completely dry yet. And you know, maybe I should have laid my stencil out first and then sprayed it. I don't know. We're just going to kind of see what happens here. All right, so I am going to line this up. Let me make sure. I've never used this before. So this is a new tag to me, a new type of stencil to me. So I guess you just pop it on and then you blend it in with one color, and then you switch colors and you move your layer over. All right, so I'm gonna do, for the first layer on this, I'm gonna do carved pumpkin, and hopefully it'll show up because I did lay down that spice marmalade and that black suit. So I'm hoping that since I just did like a light spray, it's going to show up just fine through the stencil, and you're gonna see it okay, but we'll see. It may not. So this may go over like a fart in church. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, you guys, the stuff that I say is questionable. I know. All right, so I kind of want to make sure that I build that color a bit. Oh yeah, you can totally see that. Okay, that's cool. All right, so I'm gonna go and just wipe my stencil off real quick, and we'll move on to the black suit on that to do another layer. I have a pile of these I gotta wash. You should see my dirty pile. I just don't want to wash it with anything else because I just don't know what it's gonna like do. Like, I don't know if it's gonna ruin clothes, so I gotta wash it alone. So I gotta wait until I have more of a load. Wet, dry. Okay. All right, so this one was, oh gosh, now I have to remember how I had it. All right, so this one was like this. And, okay, I can't see. Sorry, I have to turn on a light. I know that the glare can be bad on the screen, so I apologize if it is. You might see my head, because I got to figure out how to... So this was this, and then I guess I take it and I just cover... I cover the little... Okay, so there's like a light embossed stencil outline on this, and I think I cover the little shape that I just made with the same shape in the layered stencil is how this works. All right, so we're gonna do black soot on this. I gotta make sure I don't move it. Spray adhesive, that pixie dust stuff, that pixie spray would be good with this. All right, so here we go. Let's see how this works. Definitely love how it's layering. It's pretty. Like, it's very nice coverage. I'm just scared when I look at it. Is it gonna make sense? I don't even know what this stencil's supposed to look like when it's done. I don't know what it's supposed to, like, the image it's supposed to create. I have no idea. All right, moment of truth. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. It created circles. Oh, I like that. How fun is that? All right, so let me just, I'm not going to spray this with water because I really like the crispness of it, but I am going to hit it with a heat gun to set it so I can ink the edges. That's cool. I like it. All right, so I'm just gonna go in, just ink the edges a little bit. Oh, you guys, this is fun. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it, because I totally have never played with this before, so I'm coming on here and doing it live, which is very risky. All right, I like it. I like it. Just going with that orange too. The carved pumpkin also. And you know what? I'm going to mist this lightly with a little bit of water, rub it off over here. Just going to kind of distress and soften up those lines just a little bit. Ooh, this is so fun, you guys. Look at that. That is so cool. But I feel like the edges still need to be blacker, the very edges. So I'm going to go in with my archival ink and hit it with that. Let me just clean up my mess. All right, so that's that. And let me hit it with some archival black ink. My little mini pads I love. I'm going to be needing that for the next one. But that looks super cool. I like it. Perfect for Halloween. Alright, so let me get my black archival, which I keep right behind me. This is totally my color palette right here. I love these colors. I'm a bright, colorful crafter. Alright, so I'm just going to go on in and just ink the edges a little. And call that done. Oh, I love it, you guys. That is awesome. All right, so let me create my Alice in Wonderland one that I'm thinking in my head. No idea what I'm going to put on that one. This one I'm going to do the sugar skulls. I think will be really pretty on that. All right, let me set this one aside. And let me pull out this one that I've already prepared with the background, and not quite dry yet. So this is, I'm going to put black soot. And a candied apple. But you know, I want to get this to move a little bit. So before I put down my black soot and my candied apple, I'm going to move it with a little bit of water, just because I just want to see. And if you do a slow pull on the trigger of the distress bottle, it'll just release a little bit of water in big droplets, which that's what I want. And it's still reacting, which is awesome. And then I'm just going to go through and just pick it up. Yeah, I like that effect, I think, better for this background that I'm going to do. I like that splotchy in some areas, a little bit more lucid in others. All right, so let me go ahead and line this one up the same way I did the other one. Let's see how this works. Hang on. There we go. And I'm going to start with the candied apple again on this. I really like how Distress Oxide stamps in general, and the blending on them is really nice. Okay, I'm going to go in twice on this, just because I think it needs to be like darker red. So I'll go over it several times. The black suit, I should only need to go over it like once. Oh, that moved. There we go. All right, so let's lift that up and see. Okay, so you can see like up there it gets a little bit lost because I did the same color in my mist as I did on my ink pad. So it got a bit lost up there. So I'm gonna just try to go in and add a little bit more, see if that helps. If not, it's no big deal. I can just put like my sentiment or my image right there and it should be fine. And I may just be being a little bit overly picky right now. You know, I do that sometimes. All right, so let me go in with some more candied apple just up here. All right, let's just see how this does. Yeah, I can definitely see that better. Shows a little bit better. All right, so let me hit this with some, clean it off. And I'm gonna go over with some black soot next. Let me hit this with a heat gun real quick just to make sure it won't smudge. All right. Okay, so let's take it now, and we had it over like so. So we're gonna cover up. Now, covering this is really challenging with the red. I should have learned my lesson and started with the black. That would have been easier to see. That would have been intelligent. I'm a slow learner. Okay, so this is going to be the black soot. Soot. Sorry, I say that and milk wrong. Like before I say soot, I have to say in my head foot. And before I say milk, I have to say silk. So I say milk because I say silk, milk. I say milk wrong. I say milk. I say a lot of things wrong. Okay, so that looks about right. I hope that's right. Gosh, I love the intensity of this one. My dryer just went off. I guess I have to adult in a minute. All right. Oh, that's cool. But that's a little bit intense. So I actually want to put my stencil back down and I want to spray this with a little bit of water on the black to get it to move because the red is definitely more subtle than the black on this is. So I think that if I were to do this again, I would definitely do it on a plain manila and then go over it, or I would color the background a lighter color. Let's see. Yeah, I think that lightened it real nice. And I get to clean my stencil all at the same time. All right, so, but it also seeped under there, which is to be expected. So, all right, let me hit this with a heat gun. All right, so I'm actually going to flip it over and do it again on the back because I learned on that one. So for this one, on the back of this, let me go through and do those same colors yet again. This time I'm going to start with the black suit because I think it's easier to see where it lines up than if I start with the candied apple. And then I do have to go change my laundry over in adult. I have to start adulting. I've been adulting all day in my defense. Okay, so let's see here. Ooh, okay, so I got a little bit, didn't hold it very well. That's okay. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. Let me go ahead and just hit this with a little bit of water to clean it off. That side, gotta get it nice and dry. And then let's get the candied apple ready to go. Get my blender all nice and dabbed up, and then just have to put it over like so. There we go. I definitely can see that better. Okay, I like that better. So start your first layer with your darkest color because you can definitely see it through the stencil, and with these layering stencils you really want to be able to see it. That's pretty cool. And then I want to just right here, I want to do this edge because it looks a little blank over there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So that looks pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and just do the black around the edges like I did on the other one because this is the first one that we did and I really like the edges on that. So I'm going to go through and actually use a little bit of water as I do the edges, I think. But I want to get that nice and wiped first. Okay. So I'm going to just do a little bit of water off to the side like that, and then really start to, there we go. I don't want it soaked by any means, but just enough to distress the edges a little bit. And I think that this is going to be a really good Alice in Wonderland type theme card, don't you? Like a really cool tag. That is so neat. Let me hit it with the heat gun. And then let me take the black soot archival ink and just ink those edges to give a nice defined edge on the card. All right, so that is awesome and fun. I've never used those before, and I wanted to get them out of my to be used catch-all bin. So I thought, I'll come on and do something with them. Check those out. It's two very different looks with layering stencils. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you're having a wonderful Monday. Let me see if anyone has commented because I can't look up. Yeah, the craft tags are awesome. Paper crushed cards. Thank you, Red. I'm just going to say Red Durable. Dirtable. Oh, I like your name. That's very cool. Hello, hello. Yeah, the craft cards are the distress ones from. They're out of. Let me dig in my trash for you. They're the distress tags from Tim Holtz. I believe I got these at my local craft store, or actually it might have been Hobby Lobby or Joann's. So they're pretty easy to find, but boy, do they make all the blending so pretty. All right, you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. See ya.